Hello guys, how's it going? This is Vic from Chatbot, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to track conversations and also customize the way Chatbot answers to your question based on communication style and longevity. First thing, we're going to go to bestchatbot.io and click on sign in. First thing you're going to see is the workspace creation space. For the sake of this video, I'm going to creating a demo test. And on allowed origins, I'm going to leave this empty. In your case, you would want to put your website URL wherever the widget is going to be embedded. Otherwise, people is going to be able to steal your script and load the widget into their website. Okay, you can choose the primary color and the position. In my case, I'm going to leave this by default and click on create widget. This shouldn't be taking more than 10 seconds, and once it's done, we should be presented with this script tag which we have to embed into our website. I'm gonna click on done. Don't worry, you're gonna be able to retrieve it later on. And let's go into demo test. Okay, I'm not gonna go too deep into all the functionalities because I have already recorded many videos about it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and upload some files that we can train the knowledge base on just to taste the widget. Alright, so as you can see, I uploaded 5 markdown files and I'm gonna click on retrain knowledge base. Before doing so, please keep in mind that whenever a source is pending means it's waiting to be inserted into the knowledge base. To do so, just click on retrain knowledge base and this is going to start training it. You're going to see the blue badge working. This shouldn't take more than 1 to 2 minutes depending on how big the uploaded documentation is. In my case, it's very short, and as you can see, it's trained, it's green. Let's quickly check the content. For example, have the content limits, user restrictions, we have the bot commands, we have the integrations, Discord, Slack, Telegram, and webhook support, we have the pricing, and we have the technical specifications. Obviously, once again, this is some placeholder data, but I just want to make sure you guys understand how this works. Next up, we're gonna go to the web widget tab and create a identification key. Okay, this is gonna allow to keep track of our user's identity. Okay, this is gonna be covered in another video, but for the sake of this demo, please go ahead and create a verification key. And the main idea of this video is the preferences tab. Here we can choose the bot's communication style and response length. By default, communication style is going to be professional and the response length is going to be on moderate. You can choose between professional, casual, technical, and concise. And for the length, it can be brief, moderate, and detailed. Don't worry, we're going to be testing all of them. But to do so, we must embed our widget into some website. So I'm just going to go ahead and create copy the snippet we saw at the beginning. And I'm going to use Framer. Okay, I'm going to go into here and paste the code. I'm going to click on add and I'm going to click on publish. I'm going to update it and go to the URL. Now we should see our widget displayed over the bottom right corner, which is the position we chose before, as you guys remember here on appearance, bottom right. And let's go onto the chat. So for example, we do have Chatbot set to professional and moderate. Okay, I'm going to be asking the same question over and over. So let me ask, what's the bot's pricing? As you can see, the bot answers on the provided documentation, which is we provide a free plan that includes up to 100 queries. Then we have the pro plan at $19.99 per month or $200 per year. Let's go back and choose response length brief and communication style concise. Let's click on save and let's quickly ask the same question. What's the bot's pricing? Now what we should see, it's the same response but more concise. We offer a free plan that includes 100 queries per day. We also the pro plan. As you can see, the response it's shorter. I mean, the question itself doesn't have room for too much explanation either. So let's go to technical and let's put on detailed. Let's click on save. By the way, you do have the preview of how our response would look straight from the dashboard. Okay, so let's ask the same question. What's the bot's pricing? And as you can see, we do get pretty much the same response. Maybe this was not the best example because the pricing itself is pretty much straightforward. But let's just ask about the bot's commands. So what commands? This one should retrieve or should show a longer answer. So for example, we have the ask command, we have the /status, we have the slash settings, and so on. Now let's quickly go back to Concise and brief, save, and let's quickly ask this same question in a new chat. Let's see how it behaves in a new chat. And even though the response should be the same, the length of it should be way shorter. So for example, as you can see, it's indeed way shorter. We ask slash help, slash settings, slash upload, and so on. One thing to keep in mind is doesn't matter how long the response is. Best Chatbot bills per answered question. Doesn't matter how long it is, okay? So let's quickly go back. We're gonna go to the conversations tab, and here is where we can keep track of all the ongoing conversations. So for example, the first one, which is this one, okay, we're gonna go to the history and go to our first chat. As you can see, we do have pretty much the transcript. So what's the bot's pricing we provide, and as you can see, this answer has been built, okay? Everything you see on green means it has been built, and depending on the capacity you have on your plan, you're gonna have more or less questions. Pretty much the same, and as you can see, it's very straightforward to get Best Chatbot set up. It literally took 5 minutes, okay? And it's highly customizable, okay? Apart from the preferences, we can also change the brand color. We can put it on blue. We can change the teaser, we can change the brand logo, greeting message, proactive message, and many more things that I'm gonna be covering up into the next video. So for example, I changed the color to blue. So now let's go back, and as you can see, the chat, it's blue, okay? Hope you guys will found this video interesting, easy to follow, and if so, don't forget to leave a like, sign up at bestchatbot.io. Okay, we have a free plan which you can test with 75 queries. You can also scrape URLs and upload many documents. And if you think this is not enough, feel free to get a starter pro or business plan. If there is anything else you want us to cover or any new feature we should add, please let us know and we will gladly do so. With that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video and see you into the next one.